Hello, hello, and welcome to Repetitions and Routine Day number 34. We are going back into our shoulder day. Last time, 2 weeks ago, we hit up 3 rounds. We're going to try for 4 today. So I have a set of 15s, a set of 10s, and a resistance band that I will be attaching to a midpoint anchor. But we are going to start off with a nice solid warm up, getting those shoulders loosened up and ready to go. I'll give you all a quick review of what we're going to do, and then we'll get going. So I'm going to have us start with a child's pose. Sit all the way back on your heels. Reach your arms way out in front. Slide your shoulder blades down. So keep your elbows up off the mat. Get that long extension, and then dig your right elbow down a little bit. Left elbow up, and then switch the other side. Right elbow up, left elbow down. Drop the right, drop the left, drop the right, drop the left. All right, come up onto your hands and knees, and we're going to do a little planche push. So shoulder blades are going to drop together, and then I want you to round through the upper back, pulling your elbows to point back at your knees. Then drop your your shoulder blades together, and then round out. So get lots of movement in that upper back. Keep your belly strong. Push out. Spread those shoulder blades apart. Squeeze in, and then out. All right, go ahead and stay here. Keep the belly strong. We're just going to do a back stroke. So bring your arm up, back, and around. Right arm, and then the left arm up, back, and around. Right arm up, back, and around. And then left. Then on the right. And then on the left. Now let's go the other direction. Front stroke. So slide your hand to the back first, then bring it around to the back, bring it around. So you want to be able to get some movement through the collarbone, the scapula, sit back on your heels, and the shoulder blades. All right. Interlace your hands together, lift up your chest, reach your right ear, right shoulder, and then left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left, and then tuck your chin in and around, in and around. So as we're going through all of the shoulder work, we want to make sure to stay out of the neck as much as possible. So we want to keep the back supporting all the work that's going on with the shoulders. All right, press into your hands. We're going to push the hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Slide the shoulder blades back and down. Again, we want to feel that contraction in the back and in the core. See how low you can get your heels to the ground. Activate the core. Such a good pose, especially early in the morning. It's early in the morning for me right now. Walk your hands back to your feet, and we're going to grab that band and use it for a little bit of a warm-up as well. Okay, so I'm going to have you wrap your wrists or palms around the band. Slide those shoulders back and down, have a nice solid stance, and then bring your arms all the way up and then pull wide behind you. Bring your arms together up at the top and then pull wide behind. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you pull the arms down. Keep the chest lifted and keep your shoulder heads rolled back. Obviously, that core stays strong to hold the pelvis in place. Okay, now we're going to pull the elbows down behind. So bend your elbows now. Just pull wide. Not really trying to build much strength yet, but just get range of motion and feeling. Depending on how this feels, if something else doesn't feel right on your shoulders, this would be an awesome alternative. Okay, and then push your arms straight up. You're going to pull one arm down. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then the other side, 5, 4, 3, 2, and Okay, let's go ahead and fix up our band here. I'm going to run us through what we have going on, and then we're going to get at it right away. You're going to come into a kneeling position. We're going to start with a band fly. So your arms are going to be opening wide out beside you, arms mostly straight. We'll switch our knees and then row this way. So we'll switch our lunge position. Then you're going to sync up your band so that you have a little more tension on the pulling side. We're going to do a lateral fly, banded lateral fly on one side, and then we'll go to the other. So really quickly, if you do not have your band, I'm going to have you stay, you're going to want lighter weights. You can go into that lunge position still if you'd like. You're just going to open this way. Okay, and then I'm going to want you to hinge over your leg, still bend the knees, pull the elbows up. All right, and then you can go into a lateral fly and then a lateral fly. All right, that's if you don't have the band. All right, after that, we have our upright row to overhead press. If the overhead press doesn't work for you, then just cut it out. So you go upright row, drop your arms, flip, and press. So it's a little combo. Then we're going to do a side raise. Bend your elbows, open the elbows out to the side. Okay, that'll get into your mid delt. And then you're going to hit up a burpee. You can take your burpee as slow or as fast as you'd like. So you plant your hands, drop all the way down, elbows tuck in, get that push up, keeping core solid, come to the top. Then we will hit our body saw, elbows down, you're in a plank position, and you hover forward and back. And then we're going to finish with a pike push-up. So butt high in the air, tuck in your chin, and then you're going to drop the crown of the head toward the ground. All right, let's get started. I think we can have plenty of time for those 4 rounds. So start on your knee, and we're going to go into our fly first. Banded fly, remember, if you do not have a band, just use lighter dumbbells and do the same move. So the back engages first. All back first. And then you get into the shoulders. Everything stays out of the neck. Keep the chest lifted. So think really good posture. We want to try to eliminate any rounding in that upper back. All right. Switch your legs. Your other leg comes forward. Reset your shoulders back and down. Core holds strong. Probably need a little more tension now. And go. So find that pull. Again, keep that posture. Find some traction between your front foot and back knee. Back first, then into those shoulder blades. Doing good. Keep that flexion and time. All right, so remember, you can hit this up with your dumbbell or with your band, have one arm be a little bit shorter, and then the other one lock into the core, and then hit that lateral fly. 30 seconds here. Trying to get that arm pretty straight. So you're stabilizing with your back, and then you're lifting through the mid delt. So that's the big part of the shoulder, middle muscle, and the top of the shoulder. Try to keep it out of your neck. So the way that you do that is to keep flexion through your back. 2 and 1. All right, now we get to flip it around. Go to the other side. Take your time to get little stretches. 3, 2, and here we go. If it's too easy, either walk away or shorten your band so that you have a little more tension. Good. Scan the whole body from your feet, through the hips, through the back, then into that shoulder. Even thinking about how your head lines up. Postural alignment is so important. All right, we're done with the band for now, and we're going to go into our upright row to press combo. So chest is up. Keep your hands really close to the body. Elbows come wide. Upright row, drop, then bring it up the chest again with those elbows coming wide. So it's the same movement here. Flip and press. Feel that back brace again. Use the back more to support, then get the work through the shoulders. Row, press, time. All right, give those arms a little shake out. And then we're going to do that side raise. So your bent elbow, depending on your weight, the size of your weight, you'll want to keep those elbows more bent. And if it feels too light, straighten the arms. I'm definitely on the heavy side here. We'll see if I stick with it until our next round. You've got it. Elbows open wide. Bring those hands to the chest. Spread the elbow away from the shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake those arms out. Now we're going to get into the burpee, our little bit of cardio for the round. Remember, you get to go at the pace you want. Plant those hands under the shoulders. Jump back, elbows squeeze in, and jump up. Keep the core solid. A little more tricep here, but the shoulders, of course, still have to stabilize. Time. Take a little hinge back, stretch through those shoulders, and then we're going to hit up our body saw and the pike push-up. We're already almost one round down. All right. Get your plank set, and then hover forward and back. Make sure to keep your glutes locked. The more you can get those glutes to set, the more you're going to end up protecting the low back and then putting the work into the core. This is not about how fast you can go, but holding your flexion as you hover forward and back. All right, time. And then we're going to set up for that pike push-up. Get your booty nice and high in the air. Spread your fingertips wide. Tuck your chin. Open the elbows wide. The crown of the head drops to the ground. Push through the back and the shoulders as opposed to the neck. Feel that belly button draw back. Stabilize and support through the core. Time. Woo! All right. One round down. 3 to go. Get your lunge position. I'm going to start by flying those arms wide. Straight arms, remember, if you don't have a band, just use your dumbbells. Same movement, same positioning. When we switch to the row, if you're using dumbbells, you just hinge over the leg. Check in with the whole body. Flex through the legs, the abdomen, the back. I'd like my hands to be a little higher, but my band might be a little too tight for that. All right, switch your legs up. You're going to pull the thumbs right to the armpits. Here we go. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. There's our official start. Check in with that core. Open through the chest. You find as much grab as you can These aren't fast. You're resisting the pull back. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together and build your back. You all know by now I love building the back. And time. So good for so much of what we do. Helps build posture. All right, I'm going to start on my second side this time. That single side lateral raise. Here we go. If you're using a dumbbell, it's the same exact motion. Sometimes it's good to get the body to just move one side at a time. It's called asymmetric move. Has to recruit that one side. You have to stabilize a little more on your, through the core, on your non-moving side. The body wants to move both sides equally. All right, let's take a little neck stretch. We have the time for it. Take advantage of it. 3, 2, and go. Remember, think about what you want to be building. Where are we grabbing from? We want to get that big part of the muscle, the shoulder. Healthy muscle in the shoulder, protect the joint. 4 seconds. Time. Whew. All right, we're going to do the upright row to press combo in 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Elbows wide, drop, and flip and press. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the back strong. Keep the hands close to the chest. Time. All right, I am going to switch to my 10s for my side raise. All right, 90-degree angle in the elbow, and then open the arms wide. So your elbows stay still. They don't open or close unless the weights feel super light. Engage the belly. Be in control on your drop. Feel like the elbows are pulling away from the shoulders. Time. All right, we have burpees, body saw, and pike push-up. Lock into that core. And go. Time. All right. Our body saw is next. Go ahead and get your plank ready. Tuck that tailbone and go. Hover forward as far as you can and back. Focus that core shoving you forward and back. Pushing you forward, contracting, and then pulling. How tight can you squeeze and flex underneath that rib cage all the way through the sides and the low back. Time. All right, take a quick child's pose, and then we're going to gear up for that pike push. Get your booty high in the air. Tuck your chin. and go. Find your range. Get some challenge. Good job. Feel that core lock in. Whew, keep it pushing. My legs are shaking. Time. 2 rounds down. We're halfway there. Here we go. Find that band or your lighter set of dumbbells. All right. Stay focused. Slow down your reps if you need. Go lighter if you need. Keep the work focused. Pinch between the shoulder blades and the upper back. Flex into those thighs. Build the heat in those shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. So we're definitely in that upper back, the shoulder girdle with these first 2 reps or exercises. But that's on purpose. We want to use that stability in the shoulder girdle to get all the other shoulder work done that we're moving into. So as your hands come forward, keep your shoulder heads back. Envision that there's something actively taking that shoulder, pulling it back, and sliding it in. The shoulder head. Time. All right. We're going to do our single side lateral fly. Stretch your neck a little bit. Make sure that you're staying out of the neck. Ready? And go. Definitely getting tougher. Lock the core. Think about reaching your ears away from the shoulders like a turtle, pushing its head away from the shell, ready to take on the world. Come on. There we go. Saved by the bell. Second side. Okay, again. Slide those shoulder heads back. And go. Double check your core, double check your chest. Keep it lifted. Pull through that mid delt. Keep the shoulder going strong. And time. All right. Hit that combo. Upright row to overhead press. See if I can stick with my 15s here. Come on, build the muscle, but stay safe and healthy. You find that drive, that push, but don't go past the safe limit. 2 seconds. All right. Stretch those shoulders. And then we're going to do that side raise. 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Yes, we're working the shoulder. It's where we're focused. But you got to get that back held together first. You should feel the middle part of your back between the wings flexing and supporting the rotation and the shoulder. Oh, all right. We hit our body weight set, burpees, body saw, and go. Remember, you want to squeeze those elbows in. I'd rather you get 2 good ones than 10 sloppy ones, right? So solid core, elbows squeezed in tight. I don't know about you, my shoulders are on fire. In a healthy way, in a good way. They're getting cooked and fried, but they feel strong and supported. So we're about to finish the 3rd round. We're going to hit that 4th. If you need to go even just body weight, hit up range of motion. That would be great. You can take your weight flexion down. If you need, stay solid through the back to protect those shoulders. And time. All right, we're going to do that pike push. Find your down dog. It's a really short down dog. I want your butt super high in the air. Tuck your chin and push. Should feel like you're doing a modified handstand push-up. And if pushing doesn't work anymore, just hold your down dog and focus on flexing through the back and the core. Time. All right. Last round. Enjoy every single break. You should definitely need it by now. Take your time with every rep. Super focused set. Keep everything firm, fixed, controlled. Pinch those shoulder blades together. And time. Just checking in. 4 seconds. I hit that bent elbow row. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Check in with the pelvis. I had a little anterior tilt going on there, so I gotta watch it myself. I think someday you would remember to hold that pelvis set, but when we get focused on something else, it's usually the first thing to go. So stay focused. Time. All right. I'm going to stay with my left arm first, that weaker side. By the time I get to my overhead press, if that's the one that I just did, it noodles out and loses its strength too fast. So build that weaker side. I'm sure you have one. Quick note on that. Sometimes we want to keep pushing on the strong side. Let's say you can press 20 pounds on the right or your strong side and 15 on the left. Don't do it. Always push to the weaker side. So the weaker side is the one that gets to choose your weight selection. If you continue to build the strong side, you will actually just reinforce the weakness on the weak side. All right, second side, here we go. In fact, if you have a major discrepancy one side to the other, it would be wise to actually add reps on the weak side. Try to build it. And over time, usually it'll get a little better. But through life, you know, that's just the side we're still going to end up carrying most things on, pushing most things up with, right? So you're just going to use that stronger side more, reinforce that stronger side. So when we're working out, if we can push the weak side, it would be a healthy idea. Keep the chest lifted. So watch as your arms come down. Your chest should not drop at all or come any closer to the ground. Oh, yay. All right. Stretch those forearms real quick. We have our side raise. I'm going to go 1 rep at a time. These ones are getting difficult for me for sure. Stay in control of the lift and the drop, making sure I'm not chicken necking as I go along. 4 seconds. Whew. All right, bring on those burpees. We've got it. Ready and go. Ooh. Get that back set. Core set. The arms are noodles by now, so they need some help. Time. Whew. All right. Body saw. And pike push-ups. Here we go. Forward and back. Go through as much range of motion as you can, pushing forward on those toes, and then back so the heels are back behind. Time. All right. Get that butt in the air. Get the core locked in again. Here we go. You might not be dropping as deep. That's okay. You're still here. You're still working. Still engaging. Come on. Stick with it. Push with that upper back. Time. Woo! If you can get your arms up, round of applause. You made it. Good work. All right. Let's get those shoulders stretched out. I also have a fun little read for us today. I'll get us reading as you all are stretching. So start with your child's pose. Once you have your child's pose done for a bit, take your thread the needle about 10 to 15 seconds each side. This is a book titled Emotional, How Feelings Shape Our Thinking by Leonard Mlodinow. Okay, so he's talking about determination, and they have a Stanford group's findings suggest that inborn differences in structure and function of the executive control network are linked to a person's ability to cope with difficult situations. These innate differences might potentially be identified in childhood, said Parvizi, and be modified by behavioral therapy, medication, or, as suggested here, electrical stimulation. A few things I won't read. 2 techniques stand out to work on this. One method, if you're sedentary, is through aerobic exercise. Recent research concludes that exercising as little as 15 minutes per day to improve your cardiac fitness leads to better executive control function. That may seem like an improbable link, but exercise has been shown to increase a growth factor called BDNF. Skip, skip, skip. If you can make yourself start, then the ever-increasing executive function that results from your exercise will make the decision to engage in exercise ever easier, leading to a positive feedback cycle in your favor. So there you are. You all are doing a great job for your cognitive function and behavior and determination cycle. So good work. Come on up to standing. Let's hinge over the legs. Grab your hands behind your back and let your arms fall forward. You can get 15 minutes minimum a day. You start a positive loop, a snowball effect. So hit that. Reach your head side to side. All right, with that, I will leave you and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day.